everyone, Jomar Ferralis here, Doctor of Physical Therapy. I wanted to talk to you today about one of the most annoying things that you're going to have to do as a PT, but is super important to do for your patients, and that is to write a letter of medical necessity. Before I get into that though, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button below and follow me on Instagram, Dr. Jomar _DPT7, and make sure that you hit the like button and make sure you give me a follow on YouTube. And so let's get right into it. One of the most annoying things you're going to have to do as a PT, in my opinion, is to write a letter of medical necessity for your patients. And it's annoying, not for the patient, but it's annoying to have to write a letter to the insurance company because insurances have made it very difficult to obtain certain equipment for patients. And so you have to be able to know how to write a proper letter and know what to include. So in this video, I'm just going to go over a few things that are absolutely necessary for you to include in a letter of medical necessity. And then I will go into what to actually write and what to put in a letter in future videos. But in this video, I wanted to just talk about the 4 key components of a letter of medical necessity, and so that you don't get your letter rejected by an insurance company. So one of the important things that you have to include in a letter of medical necessity, and this may seem super basic, but you can't forget to include the patient's name, the date of birth, their height and weight, as well as their primary care doctor. That's component number 1. You have to include all the patient demographics in the letter, and usually you can put that right at the top as sort of like the introduction or almost like a header. That is a key component, and I have personally had letters rejected because I forgot one thing. So don't make the mistake of forgetting important patient demographics. Another key thing that you have to have, and this is point number 2, is you have to have a list of their medical diagnoses within the letter. It's important to make sure that each diagnosis that has been confirmed by their doctor is in the letter because it will help justify all the medical comorbidities as to why they will need this letter. Now, most of the letters that I write for patients in the home health setting is for electric wheelchairs or some type of mobility device. I would say that probably 90% of the letters that I have written in the past were to justify a specialized and customized wheelchair or scooter or something like that. So that's component number 2. Make sure you have a list of their medical diagnoses, which were confirmed by their doctor. Part number 3 is you have to be able to have the justifiable reasons as to why it is medically necessary. This is probably one of the most important pieces of a letter of medical necessity, is you have to justify why this specific wheelchair or this specific mobility device is medically necessary. You can't just write, patient requires this because of this. You have to provide reasons why that device will keep them safe, will improve their mobility, what it's going to do for them to improve their quality of life, and also the problems that they have without the device. That will help justify the medical necessity of the specific equipment that you have. And lastly, one of the other key components of a letter of medical necessity is that you have to have within the letter that the medical equipment has been trialed in the home. This may seem so stupid, but I have had letters rejected in the past, and I've had to rewrite them or do an addendum because I simply forgot to put down that the equipment was trialed in the home with the DME company or the tech or whoever it was, and that the patient was able to safely utilize the equipment and trial it in the home. Insurances will not cover it if it has not been trialed, and so make sure you have that as well. I will be making more future videos about how to write a good letter of medical necessity. However, I just wanted to outline a few of the basics of the letter. That way you can kind of get an idea of what to do. Please be sure to like this video and hit the like and subscribe button below. I will talk to you guys later.